And this is Kristiyan Nikolov of Bulgaria, hence the cheering in the background. We saw two finalists this afternoon for Bulgaria, Javier Diaz, who lost his fight, and then Stanimira Petrova, who's sitting just in front of me, away to my right-hand side, who won hers. Nikolov looking to make it 2 golds for Bulgaria.
His opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, is the boxer representing Uzbekistan, ODILJON ASLONOV.
Uzbekistan picks up 3 gold medals this afternoon. ODILJON ASLONOV will be looking to try and make it 4. Both of these two were at the World Championships in Belgrade. Nikolov won a couple of fights, then lost a close one to Mironchikov of Serbia. ASLONOV went out to eventual gold medalist Raheem Gonzalez in what was a terrific fight to watch. Nikolov beat Silvio Schürrle of Germany by unanimous decision in his semi-final. ASLONOV beat Alfred Comi of Italy on a split decision, 4-1. It's the 73rd Strandja tournament. It started in 1950, the first event in what has been described as the Golden Belt Series, a $200,000 prize pot. The Golden Belt itself, the actual Golden Belt, is back in Romania, April 3rd to 9th, one of the grand old competitions of international boxing. We had the Botch Sky a couple of weeks ago. Great to see all these things rolling along again. We're in for a really busy year. I like watching these two in the World Championships. Nikolov, I thought, was a bit unlucky maybe against Mironchikov of Serbia. It was a close fight. ASLONOV in the blue of Uzbekistan, Nikolov of Bulgaria in the red. ASLONOV will keep that high guard, and that's what he'll look to try and do. Close the gap quick, let go with hooks, tuck up, get onto the inside, and bang to the body as well. Gonzalez, Raheem Gonzalez, the American, stood with him when they fought in Belgrade. I didn't think it was a wise policy. I remember saying so at the time, but he managed to get the win. Gonzalez was in just fight after fight. Electrifying stuff on his way to gold. It really was. Nikolov will need to use that jab, that nice 1-2, that right hand into the pit of the stomach there. He's got to keep ASLONOV off him. If he can't, then the Uzbek, as I say, will just get into range and crawl all over him. Covering up well there, ASLONOV, the right hand caught by the forearms. The right hand from Nikolov. He's looking to get on that jab, that's what he has to do. Good damage around the left eye there of ASLONOV, brought into the fight with him. Pretty standard in these tournaments. Again, the 1-2 from Nikolov, but taken on those formidable muscular levers of ODILJON ASLONOV. Just past the midway point of round 1. Not an enormous amount clean has got through just yet. The left hand there, the third punch of that 3-punch combination from Nikolov may have done. But even if they're not landing clean, he's got to keep throwing Nikolov. ASLONOV rolling forward, doubles up on the jab, looks for the right hand. The right hand counter there from Nikolov. This is warming up nicely into the final minute of round 1. ASLONOV was stuck behind Dilshobek Rusmatov last year in terms of the Asian Championships and the Olympic Games for Uzbekistan. Missing with the left hand there. It's not that easy to pick between these two in this opening round. As I say, clean punching in terms of punches with the knuckle part of the glove landing on the target area of the torso or the front or the side of the head. Haven't been all that common. There's been plenty of punching, but a lot of it has hit gloves and forearms. ASLONOV has been on the front foot. That could count with our 5 scoring judges ringside, but Nikolov through his share there as well. So I'd be interested to see which way that one goes. Radislav Panteleyev in action for Bulgaria in this session as well. At the end of the afternoon session, we had 3 golds for Uzbekistan and 1 each for Kazakhstan, Ireland and Bulgaria. And Aslonov has got it, split scoring, no surprise. 3 of the judges have gone for him, the other 2 have gone for Nikolov. And I think he's probably just edged it there, Aslonov, due to the fact that he was the more proactive of the 2, and this is showing us really what we did see. He drops those forearms, Aslonov, and makes himself a difficult target to hit. You can hit gloves easy, but hitting gloves doesn't count. So into the second, these 2 swapping jabs right at the start of the round. Aslonov looking to try and jab to the body. Nikolov, I think, just trying to suck Aslonov in there on the ropes. Left hand into the chest from the Bulgarian. Aslonov again comes marauding forward. He's not reckless though, he's not really gung-ho. He has his method, he does look to move that head. Stands a bit square at times, but rarely stands tall. Dips that shoulder and looks to throw that right hand over the top. It's a good contest, this. Lovely combination there from Nikolov, the long right uppercut, the second punch of it in particular. Turns southpaw now, a minute into the second round. He's looked for that overhand right quite a bit. Aslonov hasn't really landed it, did get through with a right hand to the body. Nikolov came back with his right. Combination downstairs, and I think he did manage to breach that guard of Aslonov's that time, Nikolov. Good right hand counter there from Nikolov. Aslonov opened up with a pretty expansive looking left hand, short right hand down the middle again there from Nikolov. He's having a good round here so far. Right to the body though from Aslonov, but doesn't get out quite quick enough and catches a right hand as he is trying to exit. He's got those counters going nicely in this second round here. The Bulgarian fighter, he's in red. Aslonov, Uzbekistan in blue. Split scoring in the first round. There's that uppercut again as Aslonov comes in. He's just giving himself enough room. And then, as I say, just throwing it long, Nikolov. And Aslonov he is a contender for being hit with something like that, because he dips that head as he comes in. Just pushing off with the heel of the glove there. The Uzbek fighter, the home crowd don't like that. Long right hand from Aslonov, doesn't quite make it to the target. The interesting thing about him is that he's got some real long arms on him, Aslonov. When he throws a jab from side, when you see it from side on, you can see that he's got some serious wingspan. He just doesn't really choose to use it. Bell goes at the end of round 2. We had split scoring, as I say, 3-2 in favour of Aslonov in round 1. I would go red corner in that second round, which for me would even it up at a nice, neat 1 apiece going into the third and final round. Well, the second round, all 5 judges have gone the way of Odiljon Aslonov, and that gives him a 20-18 lead with 3 out of the 5 judges, which is crucial. So the split scoring in round 1, 3-2 in his favour has turned out to be very important, because he's now got that significant margin with 3 judges, and that means that Nikolov needs something massive in this second round. From what I saw from where I'm sitting here, and I'm in a good position, I thought that Nikolov countered Aslonov effectively in that second round, landed some really good shots. Aslonov was coming forward as he had been in the first round, but I thought actually he was maybe a little bit less effective. So I'd have gone the other way with that one, but that's by the by. Two judges have got it 19 apiece, which is where I'd be at. Third and final round. He needs to be careful. He needs to be careful. The referee's having a word here with ASLONOV. You don't want to be losing points in these 3-round fights. It's a major factor, or it can be, when it happens. ASLONOV just tying NIKOLOV up on the inside. The corners get given the scores. They know the scores. NIKOLOV will know. They'll have told him that he absolutely has to go out and win this round, and he needs to win it comprehensively. That could play a little bit more into ASLONOV's hands, but he got stung by right hand there. He was back. He was rocked onto his heels. Nice little uppercut there, also from NIKOLOV. A minute into the third and final round. Just inching forward there. ASLONOV sees him coming in, throws the 1-2. Nice combination from NIKOLOV. ASLONOV comes back, but NIKOLOV again there. Second phase, lets his hands go. It's been a good fight to watch this midway through round 3. Really has. Right to the body from ASLONOV. Good head movement there from ASLONOV. Body work from NIKOLOV into the final minute. This is our final at light heavyweight. Kristiyan NIKOLOV, Bulgaria in the red. ODILJON ASLONOV, Uzbekistan in the blue. Dips that head again, ASLONOV, and looks for that right hand. Made a little bit more room for the right that time, ASLONOV, and it was more effective. Managed to just sling it in around the back of the guard. That's a good example of what I was talking about. He has got that range on him. When he looks to keep it a bit more on the outside, he can do it because, as I say, he's got long, long arms. Well, there's no way that NIKOLOV has won this final round 10-8. It's been a close final round. But it's ASLONOV who was going to get this. He was 20 points to 18 up with 3 judges heading into the third and final round, so he will certainly have done enough. But I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was a good fight. Hard to split them in the final round. The scores being the way they were, NIKOLOV had to really go after it. So it's difficult to cast too much of a judgment on it in that regard. I would have had it 1 apiece going into the third round for what that's worth.
On split decision, blue from Uzbekistan.
So ASLONOV gets it. The home crowd don't like it. As I said, I would have had it 1 apiece going into that third and final round. And it was difficult to split them. 3 judges, though, have gone 3-0. ASLONOV. 1 has gone 29-28. NIKOLOV. And the other 29-28. ASLONOV. Close fight, close fight. I think that maybe on balance, NIKOLOV was a little bit hard done by there, but it was extremely keenly contested all the way through.